Thank you, Tim. Well, we have found that disputes between people and their government are probably inevitable, but litigation is not. At the Justice Department in the United States, we have found that of all of the lawsuits filed against the United States government, 99.3% of them settle before trial or are resolved on motion. And an increasing percentage of those are resolved with alternative dispute resolution. In fact, when you think about the fact that only 7 out of 1,000 lawsuits involving the government go to trial, ADR, alternative dispute resolution, is really a trial, because that is what's happening in the alternative. The mainstream resolving of disputes with the government is settlement, ADR, and sometimes motion practice. It took a judge, in fact, some time ago to recognize this. Former Chief Justice Warren Burger said, the notion that ordinary people want black-robed judges, well-dressed lawyers, and fancy courtrooms to resolve their disputes is incorrect. People with problems, like people with pains, want relief, and they want it as quickly and inexpensively as possible. The government in the United States has, I think, been taking the lead in many ways in ADR, and we have some advantages over the private sector. One advantage for a lawyer who works for the government like myself is that if I settle a lawsuit, I don't lose any money. I'm not paid by the hour the way private sector lawyers are. We sometimes have heard in the United States that private litigators are opposing ADR because for the private litigator, ADR, as they say, stands for alarming drop in revenue for them. In fact, I was at a conference where the Attorney General of the United States was speaking to a group of the American Bar Association lawyers, an audience somewhat larger than this, and was talking about ADR and how it is quicker and cheaper and better. One lawyer raised his hand and said to the Attorney General, "Don't you realize that this ADR you're talking about will take money out of the hands of lawyers?" That was a fascinating question to just say to the Attorney General. And it works very well for us. So the government's using it more and more. At the Justice Department where I work, about 10 years ago we used it in 500 cases a year, and now it's up to about 3,000 cases a year. Other agencies using even more, and they're finding it is saving money and time, and it is increasing satisfaction. Let me tell you about some studies of that. We've had to use ADR more because our caseloads have been mushrooming in the United States. In the United States trial courts, in the last 60 years, the number of cases has grown from 35,000 to 250,000 new cases every year. Population has doubled, but the number of cases has grown by a factor of 7. The number of appeals has grown by a factor of 20. There are 20 times as many appeals as they used to be. And the United States government is involved in about a third of all of the cases that the federal courts handle. So our caseload has been increasing at a huge rate. We found ADR is quicker, cheaper, and better, and here's some studies of that. I did a comparison of Justice Department cases that used ADR, looked at about 1,000 cases like that, and compared them to about 15,000 cases that did not. We found that the cases where we used mediation settled about 2/3 of the time, and even if the case did not settle completely, about half the time the lawyers still thought it was worthwhile. Maybe the parties improved their relationship, maybe part of the case settled even though others are continuing forward. We found that mediation settlements were neutral. Neither the plaintiff nor the defendant did better than they would do without mediation. The results were even and fair. And we found that it saved time and money. Justice Department lawyers estimated savings of 6 months. That is, the case would have resolved 6 months later if ADR had not been used, and estimating savings of about $10,000 per case through the use of mediation.